I just tried to hit play and I did not. Now Miss Green's laughing at me, but it's okay. I get to laugh at her in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, today we're solving equations and manipulating. And we're manipulating equations. This is Miss Green's way of like, oh, I messed up here. We're gonna go down here.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. You guys know us. We're not perfect.
I don't have time to redo it.
So we're solving equations and manipulating equations. It's like your favorite thing ever. Our learning target today is we will solve equations and manipulate equations by using inverse operations. No, it's not falling in this one. It's actually straight.
Oh, I'm just saying it the way it was.
Manipulating. So that is what we are going to do today. So let's look at our first problem. Nikki bought a sheep for $3,000 and several bags of grain for $50. How many bags did she buy if she spent $6,750? Write an equation, make the table, and graph the equation.
That was not. That's the wrong question for because.
Okay, write an equation.
And that's it.
And solve.
There you go.
This is what happens when we make two videos at the same time.
On the day of a field trip.
On the day of a field trip.
Yeah,
you guys just got back from JA in a day. You're on the track.
And
we're out
inside,
here.
and we have like 10 more minutes.
Do you know how nice it is to have peace and quiet right now, though, Miss Green?
Oh my gosh, I just went to sleep.
I do too.
Moving on.
Okay, so, and yes, sheep are that expensive. Just deal with it.
Right, Nikki?
Right, Nikki?
Right, Nikki?
Nikki, you know they are.
Nikki's always talking about it.
She shows those sheep really well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nikki's buying the sheep for $3,000 and several bags of grain for $50. How many bags did she buy if she spent $6,750? We're writing an equation. How would I set up this equation?
Well, we know that it's $50 each, right? It's
so 50x.
Mm-hmm. And we have we're starting out with that $3,000, and my total it equals to $6,750.
Is that all? That's it for my equation?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's pretty easy. That's not even like multivariable or multivariable.
It's multi-step, but not multivariable.
Yeah.
We
don't have. It's not multivariable. We don't have a variable on both sides.
We're just gonna solve for x.
We're just gonna solve for x. Okay. So this is a simple two-step equation. What do I need to do first? We are doing by what?
Inverse operations.
Inverse operations. Inverse of addition, subtraction. Inverse of subtractions, addition. Inverse of multiplications, division. Inverse of divisions, multiplication.
Think opposites.
Opposite. So 3,000 is the constant over here. So I'm going to subtract that out. And because I subtracted it on one side, I have to subtract it on the other. 6,750 minus 3,000 is 3,750. That is a goofy looking 7. Equals, bring down what's left, 50x. I've run out of room, so it's moving up here. Now what do I need to do?
I'm going to subtract the 50.
No, not quite.
Are you sure?
Because this is a multiplication problem. That says
yeah.
50 times x.
You're
and
right.
subtraction's not the inverse. What's the inverse of multiplication?
Well, if it's multiplication, my inverse is to divide.
So we're going to divide by 50.
Over here, we subtracted because it was an addition.
Yes. Now, 50 divided by 50 is 1. I'm left with just x. 3,750 divided by 50 is?
75.
75. Look at her do that math in her head. Totally going to let them believe.
Just kidding.
She totally used
They
the
know
calculator.
better.
Yeah.
They know better.
We're not Miss Newsom. Anyways, so it is 75 bags of grain.
Awesome.
That was pretty awesome. Pretty easy.
I don't even know if that's accurate, Nikki, so don't make fun of my question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
Don't tease us. Okay, moving on.
Yes. Jaden bought 2 pairs of shoes and $125 worth of clothes. Devin bought 1 pair of shoes and $275 worth of clothes. If they each spend $425, how much was each pair of shoes? Okay, so let's start on one side with Jaden.
In case you need more paper.
I might. It's very possible.
You can start on this one, that way, you know what I mean?
true.
There you go.
So let's start with Jaden. He bought 2 pairs of shoes and $125 worth of clothes.
Mm-hmm. So then 2 pairs of shoes, so there's my 2x.
2x, because we don't know the cost of the shoes.
Right.
It happened to be the same cost for each shoe.
I think they bought the same ones, because Jaden
Yeah.
and Devin are friends, so...
Well, Jaden bought 2 pairs. But they happen to be the same price. The shoes.
No, he bought 2. One for basketball and one for showing off.
But they cost the same.
It's the same shoes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He bought one
Okay.
he bought one for showing off his game, and the other one for showing off his game in class.
I gotcha.
Got
Ha ha ha. Jaden, I hope you're good at basketball, whoever you are.
I don't even know if he's trying out. Football. I know he plays football.
One of my Jadens plays football. Maybe? I don't remember anymore.
They don't know which one's which.
I know.
We could be talking about your Jaden, my Jaden.
Yeah. I don't have a Devin.
I do.
I know who you
got a
have.
couple.
You have a couple, yes. So 2x plus 125 is Jaden.
And we know that they're spending the same amount. So what can I use to separate this equation?
An
from the
equal
other?
sign?
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
Because it's the same thing. Now, Devin bought one pair of shoes that cost the same. So x plus $275 worth of clothes. Is that it?
That's it. Now we just solve.
Now we just solve? Cool. I'm going to... Bye-bye, word
Yeah,
problem.
we don't need that anymore. We do need that one.
I will need that one, yes. Now, we've got 2x plus 125 equals x plus 275. First things first. I hate seeing x's on both sides of the equation.
I hate seeing constants on both sides of the equation.
Okay, well, I'm doing the x first. So I'm going to subtract out
But does
x.
it matter?
It does not
Okay,
matter.
Just making sure. Just so
You
know.
can do either one. I'm very particular about it because it's how I learned. And I'm stubborn. I mean, so is Miss Green. But I'm stubborn on the fact that I want to do my x's first because I want my x's to be combined. I like it to look like a two-step equation and not be like, why is there like 5,000 x's in that problem? So I'm going to subtract x here. X minus x is 0. 2x minus x is x. Plus 125 equals 275. I just brought down what's left. That is very important to bring down what's left. Now, this is an addition. The inverse of addition is to...
Subtract.
Yes, so I'm going to subtract 125. And subtract 125. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7, 5, 1 equals x. So each pair of shoes costs $150.
Done and done.
Done, done. That was amazing. One more problem for today. Let's manipulate an equation.
You guys are getting so much better at this.
You really
this
are.
is a linear relationship, but you also know that you have to, it's not written in y equals mx plus b form, so all we're doing is manipulating it, just like we did here, right? We moved things around to isolate the x. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to move things around to
isolate the
our
y.
Yeah, so
And I did have a kid in one of my classes say, but it just says y equals. Can there be something in front of that y? No, there can't. They want to know a singular y. So we want y to be all by itself.
well, just like over here,
We
did
wanted x all by
Did we
ourself.
leave the x? Oh, we did it differently.
Yeah.
If we have the x with a number in front, that means we still have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
We still have to do something.
Exactly. So
same
the
thing with
y is
this
all by
one.
itself.
What if there was a negative in front?
Then it would need to be a positive y.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna make up a problem real quick because I'm gonna
Okay.
show them that.
I'll show them. We'll work this one. You make up one with a negative.
I will.
So we've got negative 4x minus 3y equals 12. First things first, I want y by itself. I'm adding 4 here. We're still using inverse operations. That makes that 0. We add 4x here. I can't add the 4x to the 12 because those are two different types of things. I'm going to bring down what's left. Important thing, don't forget that negative's attached. So negative 3y equals 4x plus 12. I'm weird. I like the x in front because...
Well, you know what? And I usually don't, but because it tells me, I'm gonna write it in that form. And you know what? On
Yeah.
your test, I told you guys that if you didn't, I was gonna take off half credit. So
Ooh, Miss Green's mean.
yeah, I am because I don't want you to get scared. I want you to be able to,
Yeah.
to manipulate the equation
Yes.
and know that in your head it's the same thing, but you need to make sure that you write it in this form.
Yes. Now I need y to be singular, so I'm going to divide by negative 3. Yes, that negative is attached. Divide everything here by negative 3. That negative 3 cancels out to a 1. Y equals, this 4 divided by the negative 3 is negative 4 over 3x. The 12 divided by the negative 3 is minus 4. Now, a lot of you guys say, but this is a plus here. Why'd you change it to a minus? All I did was take that divided here.
What I'm going to do real quick, because this is what I do in my class so that they see, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we didn't separate it just because we figure we've done this enough that we don't need to separate it for you, but that's what we did. We did 2 separate division problems. So 4x divided by negative 3, and then we did positive 12 divided by negative 3, therefore it
became a negative.
Right.
And a lot of you are like, can I do plus negative 4? Yes, you
Yes.
can. It looks a little
We usually don't see it
ugly.
that way.
It looks uglier. It looks cleaner here like this.
And just know that plus a minus is the same thing as
Subtracting, yeah.
You have to know that because we don't know how it's going to be presented to you on the star. So
Exactly.
Either way.
Okay, we got one more problem that Miss Green created for us.
Right now, just because
Just
I want you
literally
to see
just
the,
now.
I want you to see the negative.
So again, we subtract out 4x. That cancels out. Minus 4x. Same thing. Bring down what's left. Negative y equals negative 4x. I'm going to put that in front. Plus 2.
Okay, so I look like I'm finished, but there's that sneaky
little negative. Oh,
I've
it's
gotta
a
get rid
mean
of-
little negative.
Okay, well, we talked about a y doesn't just mean y by itself. It means there's a 1, so you get rid of the negative 1. Thank you, Ms.
Negative
Groves.
1 divided by negative 1
That's
is
right.
a positive.
So then all you're doing here is dividing by -1. And once again, we're doing this here, and then we're doing this here.
So negative 4x divided by -1 is
Is
positive
positive.
4x. 2 divided by -1 is negative 1.
-2.
Negative 2. It's been a long day.
Oh, for sure. I'm surprised that's the only mistake we've made.
I know, right? And we are good. Well, ooh, I wonder if that's the only mistake we made.
Uh-oh.
Find it if we did.
Badger bucks.
Yes.
Okay, you guys are awesome. Love y'all.
Bye.